Make sure to check the description for any links to important articles I may post. Come to your own conclusions. But it's 2018. It's 2018. Didn't you know it's 2018? That is my favorite. Some people on the liberal use it, but more when somebody's arguing a point that they don't have facts for as much, or they don't have the argument totally worked out yet, or if they just kind of want to throw it in there to try and bolster their argument. I see it more on like the left, like the far left, not a liberal, but it's 2018. I think it's kind of funny when it's used because it does. You see people going, yeah, it is 2018 or whatever the year is. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense to me. But it's kind of funny because it's kind of like, it's just like a sales a tactic, it's important to get the person to say yes, or getting the person to agree with you. The more you can get them to say yes to whatever, the other questions are, maybe they'll say yes to, continuing on that yes to whatever your idea is, or agreeing with you, and just getting the other person to agree and winning them over that way. But it's just funny that it's an argument. That's not an argument. It's just like a fact. I mean, maybe it seems to work, at least in a small part. But, people go, it's like, why? Why should you do, whatever, whether it's, First Amendment, Second Amendment, whatever you're talking about, whatever rights, this or that, whatever entitlement program. It's, you go, because it's 2018, and you can do it in whoever's voice you want, because I'm sure it seems like I've heard so many politicians giving it's 2018. It just shows, I think that's more of, it's just like, it's 2018, or, whatever the year is. Yeah, it's like, I'm aware of what year it is. I'm aware. We're not trying to escape from a nursing home. We've known what year it is. We're aware. Just some of the arguments are just so, I just think it's funny. It's funny to me that's a legitimate thing. And what's coming to mind right now is, I think Justin Trudeau, of Canada, said that after, I think he appointed an all-women's cabinet, I think for the sole purpose to appoint an all-women's cabinet. I'm not sure if it just happened to be that way, but I think at the time, if I'm not mistaken, that he kind of just appointed an all-women's cabinet just so that he could say he had an all-women's cabinet. And I forget what he said. I think he said, like, because it's 2015. I think that was his reasoning. I mean, this is like the highest official in Canada used this argument. You gotta find the clip, but yeah, I think he said, I'm putting up an all-women's cabinet because it's 2015. It wasn't because he could have easily said these are the most qualified women, and you look at X, Y, Z, whoever, these are the best women to do the job, and they might have been. Who knows? But he said, why did he pick them? Because it's 2015. I think Bernie said stuff along those lines. He goes, in the richest country, it's 20, whatever the year is. You got to do this, policy. I don't really see it on the right. Maybe I'm trying to think. I don't think that argument's ever, maybe. I'm sure there's a clip. If somebody knows a clip of somebody on the right doing it, it's 20 whatever, and giving me the year, it's March. What if you just started doing that? Don't talk to me. Why? It's March. It is March. He's got a point. The man's got a point. Just starting saying what time it is. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Leave me alone. Why do we need the tax? Because it's the fall. Leave me alone. It's just funny because people will go, yeah, it is. It's this year. I'm implying that, of course, whatever policy I said happens in this year, because of course. It's just like, it's the most nonsensical. I think it's because there's so many nonsensical kind of phrases that people say that you could take from, but that one's just the funniest, because it doesn't even, it applies to everything and nothing at the same time. It's never relevant. Nobody ever asks, what's your plan to increase GDP, and by the way, what year is it? Nobody's ever asked, you know, it's just, you just want to hear the policy, not what year it is.